Hi, everyone. This is Brittnee Bond, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm just making a quick podcast as I wait for my friend to come over and make more content with me. So I wanted to just share some downloads with you. This is like a little bonus episode. Um, I just like, I have had this realization. Okay, let me just break something down for you. I've had this realization lately that there's always going to be something in my life that is stressing me out. So this is an opportunity for me. I say that because one, I'm a really big risk taker. So if you know anything about my story, you've known that I have traveled all over the world, built businesses, left a religious community that I would consider a cult growing up, have been married and divorced, and many other things, many other exciting things, many other mundane things. But I have, in every single moment of my life, one, done my best to trust the universe and ask, like, from my intuition, from my connection to source, what am I meant to do right now? How is this affecting my soul mission? Am I building community? Am I building the new earth? Am I embodying the qualities that I resonate with in other people that I want to have as part of my soul family? Like, basically, am I authentic? Am I dropped in? Am I embodied? Am I living my truth? And with that comes a lot of times where I am fully what I call stepping off the ledge, and just trusting that the universe is going to catch me and that I'm going to fly. And it always happens. It always works out. And it's so interesting that every single moment when I do it again, the thing that I find really interesting is you would think that I would just get used to this feeling of stepping off the edge into the unknown. And I think the thing that people don't really share that often is that you don't really get used to it. You just get more comfortable with the uncomfortableness. Because right now I'm in another moment where I'm like, okay, I just got this huge villa. I had this beautiful high season here. I created all these events. A lot of opportunities coming my way. And now suddenly there's a huge opportunity that takes me off the island. And like, am I going to accept it? Am I going to go? Or am I going to just stay here where it's cozy? Like now, for me, accepting this villa into my reality, and which also meant leveling up my financial income and like really allowing myself to receive the abundance that I know that I deserve, and also that I have the vibrational capacity for, because everything is, one, a belief system. It's two, a vibrational capacity. Like, this is why people that when they win the lottery, a lot of times they'll lose the money or like spend the money within 6 months because they don't have a vibrational capacity to hold that much money. And for me, I've always known that I have this. It's just more of the allowing myself to receive it, and then, so for me, it was like a really big deal, and to do it on my own without having a life partner, and to believe that I deserved it even without a man in my life. Excuse me. These are all really big things for me, and I'm super grateful for the learnings and the drop-ins and all of it. And then it's just so funny because then I immediately am like, okay, what's the next thing? I'm like a junkie for growth and for trusting the universe and being this beacon of light of showing all of you that if I can do it, you can do it. If I can go out here and be so accepting and receptive to all that life has to offer, all the abundance and connection and beauty and everything that we are, that's possible, like if we're really looking at this life as a simulation, as a game, as this beautiful adventure for all of us, why don't we ask more of it? Like, so many of us are so scared to be allowing ourselves to be excited about the things that we desire in our lives and excited about life. We are not allowing ourselves to actually fully embody the excitement. And then when we do allow ourselves to fully embody, it's like we kind of just like close our eyes and just dive in and just hope it works out, instead of being like, I'm going to be grounded in this. Yes, I deserve this. Yes, and I'm going to have my eyes open while I receive it. And I'm going to look towards the things that I know that are coming to me and just be so excited about how they're coming into my life. And yeah, it's so beautiful. And I just really wanted to like share some of that vibration with you, that like, because this is the thing, this is also the ironic thing, is I've had moments of my life where I'm not taking risks and I'm just chilling, you know? I would say that in my last relationship, that's what I did for like a year and a half. I just hung out, went to the waterfall, went to the gym, and it was great. I'm grateful for it. I needed to rest. I think I'd spent too many years taking a lot of risks, and my body was very tired. Whew, my body was so tired. And what's funny is that after I was doing that for a while, I was like itching to play the game, to put myself out there. The thing is like a lot of us wait for external reality to reflect what we hope it does. So for instance, I hope to receive this amount of money. I hope to get this job. I hope to live in this country. But what actually needs to happen first is for you to really believe it within yourself. You have to believe that you deserve this reality and that it's coming to you. I remember when I lived and worked in New York City, I would go to my job every morning, and then I would go home and I would run alongside. I lived in Upper Harlem in Manhattan, and there was this river, and it's actually very dangerous to running on this because there's like a lot of homeless people and there's a lot of weird stuff happening. But I was just like, I trust the universe. And I just remember like running, and I just had this visualization that I was going to live somewhere tropical. I specifically felt like it was going to be Thailand, but I didn't want to like hold an expectation to it. And every time I ran, I just was like, I literally would whisper out loud to myself, like, I deserve this. I'm enough. I deserve this beautiful life. I deserve to live in a tropical country. I deserve this. I am enough. Like, I'm worthy. I'm enough. I'm worthy. And I would just keep talking to myself, and keep visualizing me living in Thailand. And like every step I took, when I was running, every breath I took, I was imprinting this more and more and more into myself. Like, I am worthy. I am enough. I deserve this. And I would just keep visualizing it. And I did that for an entire year before it came into my physical reality. And there was so many fond memories I had, especially when I would run, because I used to run a lot, like every morning. It's how I'd like discover a new city. I'd put my running shoes on, I'd go for a run, and I just really loved it, And I remember when I first got to Thailand and I would start running, and there's all these like palm trees around, coconut trees, and all this lush, rainforest. And I was like, oh my God, I did it. Like I would have these flashbacks to me running in New York, where it was like unsafe and dirty and, like all the things, and loud and stuff, and just being like, wow, I really believed in myself internally, and I trusted the universe that it was going to work out. And I just had this like, I've never been pregnant, so I don't know. I can't just say that this is exactly what it feels like, but from what my friends who tell me that it's what it feels like when you're pregnant, it's like you have this secret inside of you, and you're just so excited to share it with the world, and you're so excited. It's like the secret gift, and you're just so excited to enjoy it. And it's just like growing inside of you, like the seed that is sprouting. And that's how I felt about my dream to come and live in a tropical country. And I had no clue at the time how I was going to, pay for it, or, if I could get a job out here, or like, the practical 3D reality of it. I didn't know how that was going to work. But I just had this feeling that I just allowed the seed of excitement to grow in my body and in my psyche. And I was just so excited about it. And I was so excited to allow the universe to figure out the rest for me. And of course I was willing to work for it. Of course I was willing to put my energy into it and to allow myself to receive it. But I couldn't have even imagined within my physical mind at that time how, when I look back on how it all played out and how I got here and all the adventures I went on, all the countries I went to, all the businesses I built, like there's no way I could have sat down and wrote that out on a piece of paper in my physical mind with the current reality that I had when I lived in the States. But I just had this belief that it was going to work out. And that's what I have now with this with this new dream that is being born and birthed through me. I have no clue how it's going to work out in the 3D, and yet I'm just so excited for it. And I'm just so excited to allow myself to receive it and to see how the universe is going to play it out for me. And when I'm really in that vibration of receptivity and excitement and trust, this is when the energy moves through your body in a way where it feels really good. And this is when the synchronicity externally starts accelerating. Because synchronicity is when the universe is showing you that you're on track and it's lining things up so that your dreams can come true. And so when you see more synchronicity and you start realizing, some people look at angel numbers. This is like when you see like 222 or 111, like 1111. Or some people, for me, a lot of times it's like, I need to know specific information. And then I go out and I talk to someone random, like in a coffee shop. And like suddenly I have the information that I need. You know, this is a lot for me, like synchronicity, like, what? And now I'm talking to this person, and now they know this person I wanted to talk to, and they know the information I need. Oh my gosh, thank you, universe. I'm so grateful for this. So, also I find that for me, love is like this a lot. Like, I will ask the universe for this very specific type of person, and then I just get really excited about this person. I get so excited to meet this person in my life, and I'm just like I feel like a little kid, like at a candy shop. I'm just like, wow, I'm so excited to get to meet this person. I can't believe they exist. I do believe they exist. And I'm so grateful to the universe for bringing them into my life. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity to love them and for them to love me. And like, wow, I'm so, so excited for my life partner to come into my life. And this is how it always happens for me. Like, what I found to be the thing that I had the opportunity for growth on, at least around romantic stuff, was picking, like, or saying to the universe more specifically what I wanted. So picking better men. But I think a lot of that is like the people that you're attracted to romantically are reflecting where you're at vibrationally in your life. So I don't regret any of the men that I dated. I have grown so much through all the experiences, and I have become a better person myself. I'm not saying that any of them were lesser than me or better than me. I just think that we were at the same moment in the same time vibrationally, and we were growing and learning so much from each other. And I'm so grateful for all of that. And now I understand more because I've healed a lot of things around my connection to the masculine. I understand more what I want in a relationship. And also because I've proven to myself that I can have the standard of living that I want for myself, and I can do it myself. And so now when a man comes into my life, it's a choice for them to take on that role for me. It's a healthy interdependence of us being on the same team. And that feels like abundance. When you are choosing to be with someone because you are doing it out of abundance, you can already do it yourself, but it just feels better to do it together. That is the opposite of scarcity energy. That is the energy of abundance. And when you're connecting with someone out of the energy of abundance, your energy together just gets so amplified and so exponential, and it's so, so beautiful. And I'm here for all of that. So I think my friend is here. So this is my little bonus episode for you. And I just want to imprint in you that you can have whatever life that you desire. Everything that you want in your life wants to come to you right now. And you're the only thing that is blocking it from being receptive into you. I mean, not the only thing. I don't want to like put it all on you that it's like your fault. You don't have the life that you want. I remember when I was going to the States last fall, and I was like, so excited to go to Burning Man, and then also really scared to see my family, but I knew that it was, happening. And I knew that it was a good thing and it was a healing thing for me to go visit my family, because I hadn't seen them in like 10 years and I needed to go there and like integrate parts of myself. Right. But I remember talking to my godfather about it, and he was like, Brittnee, now that you've decided that you're going to go to the States, the universe is, because there were some things that weren't lining up for me, like when it came to like logistical things. And he was like, now the universe has to get everything in order for you to be ready, for the universe to be ready to receive you in the United States. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, now suddenly Brittnee has decided she's going, her energy is going to come, grace them. And so now the universe has to make sure that everything is lined up so that it's the highest timeline for not just you, but for everyone else involved. And sometimes that takes a little bit of time in the 3D reality, but it always works out. And just trust it. And I was like, okay. Like, sage advice from my godfather. Thank you, Richard. But I still remember that to this day, because I was like, wow, like once we start focusing on once we allow ourselves to dream up the dream that is our beautiful, most highest timeline. I'm sorry, I had a little technical difficulty there. So yeah, once we allow in this beautiful dream that is us living our highest timeline, and it's like the universe needs to go and like get it ready for us and like create this vibrational reality where it actually exists, and it's the highest timeline for not just us, for everyone else involved. And so it's like this like and it's like creating like this more complete puzzle of the timeline that we're going to go down, like us in our next moments of our life. That's what I mean. And it's really beautiful because like we have a lot of probable timelines. Like you in your current reality, there's many different ways that you could live out your next couple steps in your life, right? But imagine if you sat down and took out a piece of paper and a pen and you wrote down, what is the most exciting version of my life that I could be living right now? What is me without any fear, and I'm just fully trusting the universe that everything is happening for me? What would I choose in my life right now? I did this morning and I was really surprised by some of the things that came out. And I was also really excited for them because I was like, wow, this is an excitement I didn't realize I had. Like one of them is, I'll share it with you after it comes true. I think this is also part of manifesting, is it's really important to contain the energy. But what I want to say to you is that when you are excited about life and you're allowing the energy through, there's so many beautiful things that want to be dreamed through you. And when you allow this to happen, it's like only good for you and everyone else around you. So I want to leave you with this. I invite you to allow yourself to dream bigger and to allow yourself to receive the most beautiful life that you could ever imagine. Because you deserve it. And the universe wants to birth it through you. So like this is also good for everyone else involved. And it's all happening for you. So I just want to give you some of this juicy energy on your day, this little bonus episode, that when you allow your life to become the biggest dream come true, and you allow yourself to really stand in your center and allow the energy through and trust that it's all working out and that you don't have to figure it all out yourself. You can trust God, the universe, source. All you need to be in charge of is dreaming the most highest timeline for yourself and following your intuition to go to the next step forward. I believe in you. You can do this. And my life is a living proof that when you do this, it always works out. And especially it works out in ways that you could never imagine it working out. I think that's what I want to say here, is that if you have this very specific way that it needs to happen, then that's the only thing that's usually going to stop things from moving forward. Like for me, there's a lot of times in my life, there's one situation right now where I'm like, I have no clue how this is going to go. I trust that it's all going to work out. I would like this specific solution or something even better, more aligned, but I don't know. And that's okay, because I trust that the universe has my back. So it's always going to work out for me, even if it's in ways that I don't understand. But it's always for my highest good. And I want to share this with you so that you can also get some of this vibration that it's all working out for you, even if you don't understand it. And it's probably going to, if you don't understand it, it's probably going to be something even better. So keep putting your energy, instead of worrying about stuff, put your energy into what you are choosing to manifest into your life, and put your energy into getting excited about the life that you can live, about this beautiful, the highest timeline that you could live, the most epic life that you can create for yourself. Put your energy into dreaming up that life. And when you do, what I'm trying to say is when you focus on the things ahead and you get more and more excited, the things that are in your current reality that you're spending a lot of time worrying about, those things just naturally end up working out because you're focused on something different. They say like what you focus on expands, but this is also in the negative. If you're worrying about something so much, it's just the worry and the negative energy is going to expand. So choose to put your energy into things that you get excited about, that you can create beautiful things from, and just keep moving forward in the trust and staying in your center. and it will always work out for you. Okay, I hope you like this bonus episode, and I will see you in the next episode.